Hi, good morning, everybody. I can see from my handphone there are only 6 people here. Anybody else? We wait a bit longer, maybe for the rest to enter. Okay, so now I have Haris. Haris is here. Bhagavan is here. Shazwin is here. Okay, and then I don't see the others. Okay, Lava is here. Daing is here. Okay, good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So we'll wait for the others. Okay. I'll check my I already given you the link of the Google form, okay? So check the earlier one. So while waiting, please fill in the Google form. It is better for you to fill in the Google form, right? So now you're free for a while. We'll wait for the others and then please fill in the Google form. Okay? Anybody else? So far I have, I'm checking here. Yeah, there are only 6 of you. What about the others? Still sleeping. Okay. Just now I check my handphone. So, okay. Shaznizan is here. Who is this? Who is Shan? Zishan? Okay. Zishan, is it? Okay, that's Neha is here. Okay. So today we are going to do a lesson on grammar. Which I think is one of the important ones. Okay. And then maybe we have one more, and then these are all the basic that you need to know. So I'm going to share my screen. Patricia is here also. Good morning. Good morning. So who is this? Nurul Dija. Okay, good morning. Aida is here. Good morning. Okay, good morning. Okay, let's start. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to start the lesson. Okay, this is important because these are the this is the grammar item that many of you will make mistakes. Okay, nearly 90%. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, so I'm going to use this screen. This screen will be better. Okay, so I'm going to start. Can you see my screen now? Any comments? I can read the comments from another app. Okay, so I'm going to share. Today's lesson, we are going to do passive sentences. Okay, so for passive sentences, a passive sentence is a sentence in which the subject does not perform the action of the verb. Okay, in fact, in the passive sentence, the action of the verb, okay, is done to the subject. Okay, for example, passive sentence, subject, turkey was eaten by the dog. Okay, so the action was done by the subject, but it was onto the turkey. Okay, our turkey was eaten by the dog. So the action of the word is done to the subject. So this is the subject now. Actually, earlier, if the active sentence, this is the object, right? Okay. So let's look at the first one. In active sentence, the subject is the person or thing that does the action. Okay. So the subject is the person that does the action. The subject comes as the start of the sentence. Most English is made up of active sentences. Okay, you must remember this. Most English is made up of active sentences. So you don't really use passive, you use very few. Okay, take a look. Using Paul as a subject. Okay, I use a different color. Paul wrote a book. So Paul is the subject. Okay, wrote is the verb. Book is the object. Okay, so that is active. Or active sentences or active structure. Okay, the next one. In passive sentence, the focus Okay, passive sentence, the focus of the sentence is the receiving object. It's object, not the subject. Okay, it's the receiving object of an action and it comes at the start of the sentence. Therefore, the object and the subject change position in the sentence. Okay, example, the book was written by Paul. Paul was the subject just now, right? But the book was the object. And then this here it changed. So it becomes a verb. But there is a formula for this. Okay, I show you the earlier one. Paul wrote a book. And then here becomes a book was written by Paul. Okay. So how many use passive? Very few, but it is good for you to be able to write, especially in description of processes and some sentences when the object is more important than the subject. Okay, for example, you have police. We have police here, and then we have a thief. Okay, or thieves. Perompak. So if the object thief is more important, definitely we have to write a passive sentence. For example, the thief was caught. So thief is more important. Okay. Okay, next. More examples of passive sentences. Here are some more examples of passive sentences. Okay, the first one, Anita was driven to the theater. In this sentence, Anita did not perform the action of the verb to drive. The action was done to her. She was the recipient of the action. Recipient means menerima. So bermaksud Anita was driven to the theater. It means that Anita menerima perbuatan ini. Okay. Somebody drove her to the theater. Okay, next. Nowadays, black kites are protected. So black kites is a kind of bird. So the action is being done to the subject black kite. So somebody is protecting the black kites, the birds. Okay. This is like burung layang-layang. Okay. The olives are stoned and crushed in the room. Stone means you make it you take the olive and then you stone the olive and then you crush it. Okay, so because maybe you want to get the olive oil. So the action of being done to the subject, the olive. So stone and crush. Okay, these actions are done to the olives. Okay. So these are more examples. So teacher, how to decide whether are, whether was, whether are. Okay, so we're going to learn that later on. Okay, next. With a passive sentence, use by to show the actor. This is the actor. Actor here means this is the subject, or we call it in English the doer. The doer means orang yang membuat perbuatan. Okay, the person who's doing the action. In a passive sentence, the person or the thing doing the action, the actor, is usually preceded by the word by. Preceded means di depan dia ada by. For example, Anita was driven to the theater by color. Just now we don't put by color, right? Nowadays, black kites are protected by law. Dilindungi oleh undang-undang. The olives are stoned and crushed in the room by my son. Okay, this is wrong. No, there's no another sentence. The opposite of the passive sentence is the active sentence. Yes, correct. We learned just now, right? In which the subject does the perform or the does perform the action of the verb. So, if active, subject, verb, object. Okay, but if passive, this is active sentence. If passive sentence, it becomes object, verb, subject. I say sometimes you don't need the subject. Okay, so why? Okay, let's look at the next one. So some interactive example, no interactive here. Okay, we are not doing any interactive. Here are some examples. In these examples, the actor or the doer, the person carrying out the action is in bold. Okay, I didn't put any bold here. Okay, so you have to decide. My cousin tackled the shoplifter. Question 1. Heidi smashed the vase. Question 2. 3. Carl sounded the alarm when David reported the smoke. So there are 3 here. Okay, so when there are 3, please decide which one is the actor. Can you tell me which one is the actor? Please write in the comment now. Okay, I'm looking at the comment now. Who is the actor of the three sentences here? Number one. Okay, number one, who is the actor? Please type in the chat box. Or the live chat or the comments there. Now there are only 14 students, 1-4. 2 classes, there should be 49 of you. Okay, Foster? Anybody? What is the actor for number one? My cousin tackled the shoplifter. So who is the actor? Many answer. Who answered? Aris answered cousin. Okay. Okay. Then the second sentence. ID. Okay. The third one. Carl. Okay. So you know the doer of the action, right? Okay, good. I can see some example. Wait, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. So we can see here. So Mia said Heidi. Hi Heidi, Heidi. Okay, first one. Cousin. Okay, cousin. Okay, good. Bhagavan say cousin, my cousin. Heidi, cousin. And then you have Carl and so on. Number three, right? Okay, good. Many of you are responding to the answer. So you know the difference between the doer or the actor or the subject. Okay, good. So I'll continue. So here, okay, my cousin tackle. So who is the person, the actor? The actor will be the first one, my cousin. Tackle the shoplifter. Tackle means maybe you try to catch him, okay? Heidi smashed the vase. So Heidi is the actor. Carl sounded the alarm when David reported the smoke. There are two here. Please be careful, okay? So there are two sentences. Carl sounded the alarm is one sentence. David reported the smoke is one action. So for number three, the answer will be Carl and also David. David reported the smoke. Okay, but the more important one is Carl here. Okay, let's look at the next one. Here are 5 good reasons to use passive sentences. So there are 5 good reasons. So you must remember this, okay? Reason 1, passive sentences are useful to avoid blame. To avoid blame means you do not want to put the blame on any person, the actor. Okay, passive sentences are quite useful if you're trying not to apportion blame. You don't want to put any blame. Example number 1, the document had been released into the public domain. It means that the document, whatever you have, everybody can see. Public domains means public can view whatever you have. This passive sentence hides the blame. So there is no by, right? Okay, I use a blue one. Okay, there is no by. By who? Who released the document? Okay, to the public domain. Public domain ni di pihak orang ramai. Okay. Look at number 2. The active version. Jackie released the document into the public domain. So the doer here is Jackie. Okay. But here there is no blame. You don't put the name of Jackie here by Jackie. Okay. So this is to avoid blame. Here are some more examples. Some more examples that do not reveal who was responsible. Bad advice was given. Who gave the bad advice? You do not know, right? A serious failing in standing operating procedure had occurred. A serious failing in standing operation. A serious failing. Failing means gagal. Kegagalan yang serious in standing operation procedure, SOP, okay? So there is something wrong in the SOP had occurred. So who did the mistake? Nobody. It's not written here, right? So you avoid the blame. Okay, next. So I repeat, if in BM, ayat passive, you have the word D. D-I-D. Okay, or you can also have ternampak, terpijak, something like that, okay? Normally you say D. Okay, next. Reason number 2, passive sentences can show a neutral or objective tone. So, nada dia adalah neutral. Dia tak tak what? How to say bias, okay? It is anticipated that, okay, look at the first sentence. It is anticipated that concessions will be offered by both parties. Okay, so this is neutral. Maksud it is anticipated, dijangka. Okay, concession means maybe some offer will be given by both parties. So this empty sentence expresses a neutral tone. So dia tak menyalahkan sesiapa, dia neutral. Okay, don't worry about this. Okay, number 3, this is important. Passive sentences are appropriate when the doer of the action is unimportant, unknown or obvious. Okay, bila awak rasa doer, okay, ataupun actor ni, okay, that is also called the actor. Okay, or the subject is not important, or you do not know. If you feel that the subject or the actor you do not know, or it is not important, or obvious. Obvious means everybody know. Example, okay? Pistachio nuts are grown in Iran. Okay, so are grown, ditanam. So the doer of the action or the actor called the agent is unimportant, tak penting. Who grow the pistachio is not important because pistachio is more important. Okay. Number 2, his parade uniform was stolen. Who stole the uniform? The agent is unknown, tak tahu. Right. Okay, number 3, the thief was arrested. Okay, the agent is obvious. So, not the agent, sorry. Okay, why put agent here? It's not agent, it's actor. Okay, actor, sorry. Actor. So, these two is the actor. The actor is obvious, right? Number 2, his parade uniform was stolen. Baju dia pakai untuk perarakan telah dicuri. Yes. So you do not know who curi, who stolen it. Okay, who stole it? So it's unknown. The thief was arrested. So the actor is obvious. Who arrested a thief? Definitely it must be the police. Okay, so this is what you use. Okay, for your level form 2, you remember this. Okay, when do you write passive? When the person who does the action or the actor is not important, or the actor is unknown, or the actor is obvious. Obvious means memang sudah tahu or jelas. So when you say the thief was arrested, definitely you do not need to write the police, right? Because people know only the police could arrest the thief. Okay? Okay, number 4, this is what you use also. Okay, here are 5 reasons. Okay, reason 4, passive sentences allow you to put something you want to emphasize, beri penekanan, at the start of your sentence. Okay, example number 1, an estimated 258,000 people were injured. This is the one I said in BM. Okay, telah tercedera. So this is ter. Okay, dianggarkan 258,000 people were injured in alcohol related crashes. Okay, bermaksud 258,000 orang dianggarkan tercedera dalam kemalangan. Crashes is kemalangan yang melibatkan alkohol. People drinking, they are drunk. So the important thing is the number of people is the focus of this sentence. So when you think this is the important one, you put it in front. Okay? So these are the 2 that you write. I repeat. You write for reason 3 and you also write for reason 4. Okay? Normally we do this. Okay, let's look at the last reason. A passive construction allows you to use the same subject twice. You can use the subject twice. Example, Martin crashes into the barrier. Barrier is penghalang jalan. Okay, for example, you have a road here. I'm going to draw a road. Okay, this is a road. So the car is moving here. Okay, you can see a car. I'm going to draw a car. So this is a car. Okay, traveling on the road. What you have on the roadside, you see, sometimes on the highway, you have this, right? The aluminium barrier. Okay, so this is called the barrier, penghalang jalan. So this is the road. Okay, so the car is traveling. So Martin crashed into the barrier. Martin ni melanggar barrier. Boom. Maybe he's on motorbike. Okay, and was tossed in the crowd. Also, maybe there is a racing. For example, motorbike racing. Okay, for example, motorbike racing. Let's look at example, motorbike racing. So you are here, you are riding your motorbike. Okay, you are sitting on the motorbike. After that, you crash, you knock the barrier, and then you was tossed. Okay, tercampak. Toss is tercampak. Tercampak ke dalam orang ramai. So there are a lot of people watching you during the motorcycle race. So while you were racing, suddenly you are out of control. Boom! You knock the barrier, and then you tercampak. Toss. Okay, toss, terpelanting. Tercampak ke dalam orang ramai. So in this sentence, the subject is Martin. The verb is crash. Is an active. It is followed by was tossed, which is a passive. So boleh guna satu ayat active and satu lagi ayat passive. So you can use Martin as the subject. Later on, Martin again was tossed into the crowd. This construction allows you to say two things about Martin in a natural and efficient way. Okay, this is very important because this is the nicer sentence. Okay. So I have given you the 5 reasons. Let's look at whether you can understand. Okay, can you understand? Oh, yeah, there is a comment, yes. Okay. Okay, sorry. It happens again. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't see that. Okay. So I repeat. Where were we? From the beginning, is it? Why Haris is so sarcastic? Okay. You as a student, 14 years old, please have manners. Okay, I can read your comment, right? You are very sarcastic. I'm going to report to your parents later on. Okay, you can only say, why don't you just say that I can't see the bottom? You can even write this will happen every single week, and then you can even say even next week also it mestinya berlaku. Okay, I'm going to screen capture this. I'm going to send to the PKM. Okay, are you listening now? Don't be so sarcastic, okay? Okay, this is what he wrote. Even next week also mestinya. Okay, so this video, remember, it is recorded. Okay, you can just say, teacher, I can't see the bottom, right? Why are you so rude? Can you answer me, Haris? Why are you so rude? You can say that, teacher, I cannot see, right? Okay. Then you can say this happen every single week. Another one you say, okay, I'm going to end this broadcast. Okay. Those who want to attend, you can ask me for another Googling. Okay. Don't think I cannot be angry with you. And Lava Raj agree. Okay. You are laughing. You can always tell me this comment is blocking. And then you can make sarcastic also. You can say even next week also mestinya. Okay. I'm going to block you. Okay. Done. Okay. I block him. He cannot say anything anymore. Okay, please have manners. Okay, although I'm not in class, I'm still your teacher. Next time, who wants to join my class, you ask for the link. I'm not going to give the link in public anymore. Even this person also is laughing at the comment. Okay, this one is good. Okay, teacher, please remove the comment. Teacher, move the comment. Okay, this is better. You are polite. Okay, so I'm going to block. He cannot comment anything anymore. I'm going to report this to PKM because I can take this recording. Okay, can we continue? Okay, let's look at the 5 reasons. I'm sure that you can see the first reason, the second reason, right? Okay, the first reason just now, I repeat. Here are 5 good reasons to use passive sentences. Okay, reason number 1, they are useful because you can avoid the blame. So for example, the document had been released into the public domain. So by who is not mentioned. Okay, but look at the second sentence. Jackie released the document into the public domain. So when Jackie released it, Jackie is the person to be blamed. So you don't put the blame here. Okay. Example number 2, bad advice was given. So who gave the bad advice? You do not know who gave the bad advice. Okay. Next. A series failing in standing operating procedure had occurred. So somebody make a mistake in the operation. OP. Standing operating procedure is the SOP, like the rules. So a serious failing. There is a mistake in the rules. So who made the mistake? You do not know. So when you do not want to put the blame, you write a passive sentence. Okay, number 2. Passive sentence can show a neutral or objective tone. Neutral means you do not want to blame people also. Okay? So I think this one you saw just now, right? Okay, number 3. Okay, number 3 will be passive sentences are appropriate when the doer of the action is unimportant, unknown, or obvious. So you write a passive sentence when the action is unimportant, the person who's doing is not important, okay, and it is unknown or obvious. Example, pistachio nuts are grown in Iran. So the doer, okay, not the agent, okay, sorry, the actor. So here the actor here is not important. So you only need to know pistachios nuts can be grown. Okay, next, his parade uniform was stolen. So who stole it? You do not know. So the actor is unknown. The thief was arrested. Okay, this one you know, right? Obvious. Who can arrest? Only the police can arrest the thief. Okay. Next. Reason 4. Passive sentences allow you to put something you want to emphasize at the start of your sentence. So I think you can see this. Emphasize me beri penekanan. So if you feel it is important, you put it in front. Example. Okay, wait. Yeah, because the clicking sometimes you need to click twice. Okay. So I repeat. Reason 1, just now we don't want to show the blame, right? So just now the document had been released into the public domain. Okay? So who released it into the public domain? So the second sentence will tell you. Okay? Jackie released the document into the public domain. So it is Jackie. Okay? So example number 2, bad advice was given. So who gave the bad advice? Okay, so it is not important. You don't want to write the blame. Okay? A serious failing. A serious failing is kegagalan. Okay, something fail. Something fail where? In the standing operating procedure, SOP. So in the SOP, something has happened or something failed, but you do not know who did the mistake, right? Okay, so that is called passive sentences are useful to avoid blame. For example, you can write, okay, I repeat, you can write the, okay, vase, okay, is, example, broken. Okay, here you do not want to put the blame. You are not going to say who broke the vase. But which one is important? Only the vase. So who broke the vase? You do not want to say. So it's avoiding blame. Okay, you can write this sort of sentence. Okay, next. Reason 2. Passive sentences can show a neutral or objective tone. Okay, neutral means you are not going to, for example, there are two, A and B. Okay, see here, both parties. Okay, A and B. So you do not want to say, oh, I like A, I don't like B. Okay, or I don't like A, I like B. Okay, so you're not going to show any bias. So you are going to be neutral. Okay, so you can write for passive, but don't worry, normally you don't bother about this. For your level form 2, you don't concentrate on this. Okay, okay, next. For number 3, okay, we did earlier. This is important for you for form 3, form 2. There are 5 reasons to use passive. Okay, the third reason is when the action or the actor by the doer is not important or unknown or obvious. Okay, so number 1, I think just now you saw pistachio nuts are grown in Iran. So what is important? This is the actor important, not agent, not actor. Is the actor important? Who grow the pistachio? Not important, right? More important is the pistachio nuts. Okay, pistachio nuts are more important. Number 2, his parade uniform was stolen. Who stole the uniform? It is not important. No, it's not important. It is not known. When you see the sentence, baju untuk perarakan dia sudah hilang, sudah dicuri. Dicuri. Siapa yang curi? You do not know, right? Okay. Number 3, the thief was arrested. So, bila pencuri ini ditangkap, definitely it is obvious, jelas. Obvious means jelas. Only the police can catch the thief. Am I right? So, there are 3 situations: unimportant, unknown, and obvious. Okay? So, this is for form 2. Okay, next. This is, I think you saw, right? Beri penekanan. If you want to emphasize on something, you put it in front. An estimated 258,000 people were injured in alcohol-related crashes. Okay, so if you think the people who were injured is important, so you put it in front. So the number of people is the focus of this sentence. Okay, so it means that 258,000 people were injured in accidents. Okay, what accident? Crashes is accident. Accident related to alcohol yang melibatkan orang yang mabuk. Okay, drunkard. Okay, next. Okay, number 5. Maybe you cannot see this. Okay, I'm gonna discard first. Okay, I'm gonna erase this so that you can see. Maybe just now you didn't see, right? Okay, the next one. Reason number 5. Reason number 5. Okay, a passive constructions allow you to use the same subject twice. So you can use a subject twice. Okay, the first one, Martin crashed into the barrier and was tossed into the crowd. Martin is the person. So Martin crashed into the barrier. Barrier is penghalang jalan. So for example, there is a road here. I'm going to draw a road. Okay, this is a road. Example, okay? So what do you see beside the road here? Sometimes you go on the highway, you can see on the road here, there are this thing, right? So this is called the divider. Divider is penghalang jalan. You see the aluminium divider on the roadside? So this is the barrier. So for example, Martin crashed. Okay, let's look at Martin here. For example, there is a motorbike here. Okay, so Martin is riding a motorbike. This is Martin. He's riding a motorbike, right? So he crashed, dia langgar ini. He crashed the barrier and was tossed, terpelanting. So this is ter. So he was tossed. He terpelanting. He was tossed. Where was he tossed? Dia terpelanting ke mana? Terpelanting in the crowd. So maybe there is a racing. Okay, there is a racing going on. So Martin is racing competition. So there are a lot of people here. There are people, a lot of people here, okay? So there are a lot of people. So this is called the crowd, orang ramai. So when he was racing, he knocked into the barrier, dia langgar ini, and then dia terpelanting. So dia terpelanting ke mana? He was tossed into the crowd. So dia terpelanting ke dalam orang ramai ini. So in this sentence, the subject is Martin, correct? The verb crash is an active sentence. Sebab dia terlanggar, dia melanggar. It is followed by was tossed, which is a passive verb. So these constructions allow you to say two things about Martin in a natural and effective way. So you can write two sentences. You can combine it with the word and. Okay, the first sentence here, Martin crashed into the barrier. It is an active sentence. Okay, was tossed into the crowd. This is a passive sentence. Ayat passive. Okay, can you understand that? So this is also for you for Form 2. You can combine two sentences. One is active, one is passive, and then you can write a sentence. Okay, so this will make your sentences better. Okay, next, how to make a passive sentence. To make a passive sentence, you need to start with the object first and then use the form of the verb depending. Okay, use the be form of the word depending on the tense and then add the past participle. Okay, remember, Are you listening? You better jot down this. This is important. Okay, so this is not the subject. I purposely put here so you can see that it's wrong. Okay, this is the object. Okay, you have the object. Then you have the verb finite form of the verb to be. To be. Okay, what is to be? To be is present, is, are, and am. Okay, present have three, is, are, am. Past tense you have was or were. Okay, this is called the verb to be. Okay, campur ini. Object plus the verb to be is, are, am, or was, were, and then plus your past participle. Past participle is the third column of the irregular verbs. Okay, I'm going to show you the irregular verbs. Okay. Okay, now please. Okay, can you understand until now? Can you understand? Okay, I'm going to show you the irregular verbs. Let's look at grammar. Where's my grammar? Okay, this is my grammar. So you see here. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, so what does it mean with the third column? This is the third column. Okay, I'm going to share with you this link. Okay, are you listening? Okay, I'm going to share the link here for this one later on in the class. You can download this and keep. Last time, remember, I gave you, but this is the complete. Okay, there are 300 over verbs here. So, for example, arise, arose, arisen. So, you're going to use this one. Can you see the word here? Past participle. Okay, be, was, were, or been. This is past participle. Example, become, became, become. Okay, bend, bend, bend. Begin, began, begun. So, for passive, you must use this. Okay, you can see that it is very long. For example, bring, brought, brought. Build, build, build. Okay, so this is quite complete. Okay, you can see it's a lot, right? Okay, I think there are all 6 pages, yes. Okay, let, like, lead. Loss, lose, loss. Example. Okay, run, ran, run. So everything is here from A to Z. Okay, or Z. Okay, so there are also notes here given. Write, wrote, written. Okay, part 2. The following verbs can be regular or irregular. Example, burn, past tense can be burnt, ed or nt, or past participle also the same, ed or t. Dream also the same, ed or t, d or t. Learn can be ed or t, and so on. Okay, part 3, verbs that have the same form in present, past, and past participle. Bet, broadcast, cut, hit, hurt, let, put, quit, read, read, okay, set, shut, spread. Okay, so these how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 words, the verbs which are the same. So I repeat, all of the verbs above are written and pronounced the same in the three forms. Okay, what are the form? The original, past simple, and past perfect, they are the same. But for read, which is written the same but pronounced differently. Read, you must pronounce as, if present, read. If past tense will be read. Okay, then if past participle will be read also. Okay, so this is what I mean by the third column for past participle. Okay, I show you back this one. Okay, so this is the third column of the irregular verbs. Okay, let's look at example. Active. The gardener grows flowers. Okay, so you see grows here, you know it's present tense. So passive, flowers are grown by the gardener. Okay, active, my grandfather planted the tree. So planted, you know, past tense. So passive, that tree was planted by my grandfather. So past tense. Okay, this one I didn't teach you. Okay, so this one be careful because it is teaching you to use ing. So ing is a bit different. Normally I don't encourage to use ing. Okay, but you can learn the dog is chasing the sheep. So present. So passive will be the sheep are being chased. Sedang dikejar. Because okay, I use another color. When you have is chasing. Okay, in BM it means sedang. Okay, sedang mengejar. Okay, so the active will be anjing itu sedang mengejar biri-biri. And remember sheep for singular also sheep, plural also sheep. Okay, the spelling does not change. So anjing itu sedang mengejar biri-biri. But then impressive will be biri-biri dikejar. So impressive dia jadi dikejar. Okay. Okay, so teacher, how do you know it's present? Because is chasing. So you must write impressive are being chased. Okay, don't worry about this because I don't encourage you because dia akan jadi ayat tergantung, hanging sentence because of the word sedang. ing means sedang berlaku. Okay, happening at the moment. Okay, so next, okay, this is the sentences. You have 5. Sorry, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So please make passive sentences now. Okay, let's look at number 1. The old woman was by Sam. So the word is help. Okay, please make the sentence now. So what's how to spell? Just look at the blank there, then write the old woman was by Sam. So what's the answer? Okay, good. Okay. Nurul Dija answered help. Okay, help. Okay, was made. Okay, good. So class, you can look at your friend's comment because I can read now. I'm reading on my handphone. Okay, I have 2 devices. Lava say also. What did Lava write? No, Lava didn't write. Okay. Daing say help. Kalis also say help. Aida say help. Okay, correct. Very good. So the answer is, so make sure you know this, okay? The old woman was helped by Sam. So the answer will be HELPED. Okay, ditolong. In BM become ditolong. Okay, let's ataupun dibantu. Okay, good. Number 2, bags dash dash in this factory. So the word is make. So somebody has answered. Aida say were made. Daing also say were make. Daing, check your spelling for past tense, past participle for make. Okay, Daing's answer for number 2 is wrong. Aida is correct, were made. And then, who is Nurul Dija? Okay, were made correct. Okay, Lava say were made also correct. Kale say were miss. Okay, maybe wrong spelling. Kale say were made. Okay, good. Patricia also say were made. Atika say were made. Okay, were made. Okay, good. So the answer here is very easy. You see the word bags. Okay, but the sentence is, teacher, I do not know. Present ke past? Okay, so is it were or can it be are? Okay. Okay, this one is correct. Made. Okay. So it can be both. You see here? You do not know. Bags are made in this factory. Okay, sedang pada masa sekarang, bag masih dibuat. But if you say bags were made in this factory, maybe now bag itu sudah tak dibuat. So there are two answers. You can write are, you can write were. Okay. Okay, number 3, planes are not being on Sunday at this airport. So the word is fly. So what is the past participle for fly? Flown. Okay, yes, good. Lava is wrong. You cannot say flew. Okay, Aida say flown. Daing is wrong. Flow. Okay, Khadija is correct. Okay, let's look at the word fly again. Because some of you may not remember this. Okay. Okay, let's look at fly. So F. Where is F? That's why you need to refer to this. Okay. So fly. Can you see fly here? Fly, flew, flown. So just now, remember, we were told to use the third column. This is the third column. First column, second column, third column. So you go down, you check fly. So answer is flown. Okay, can I use pen? Can. So you have fly, first column, second column, flew, third column will be, okay, sorry. Third column will be flown. So the answer is flown. Okay, so this is the answer. Not this one, eh? Okay, so the answer is flown. Okay, let's go back. So planes are not being on Sunday at this airport. So the answer will be F L O W N. Okay. Okay, number 4. The student was told by his teacher. So the word will be speak. So what is the third column? The past participle for speak. Okay, you have spoken. Khadija says spoken, good. Aida says spoken. Patricia says spoken. Lawa says spoken. Daing says spoken. Okay, good. So the answer here will be spoken. Okay, so spell S P O K E N, spoken. Okay, number 5, the book was into Japanese by my brother. So the word is translate. Okay, good. Khadija say translated. Aida say translated. Okay, you can look at your friend's comment. Lava say translated. Kali say translated. Okay, good. Okay, so translated, just put a D here. Okay, when was America? Many of you are very fast. Good. Okay, answer will be discovered. When was America discovered? Okay, this office is now. Now sedang berlaku. Okay, is. So answer will be, some of you said clean. Good. Okay, this office is clean now. So sedang dicuci. Okay, is cleaned. Dicuci. Okay, good. So let's look at the example. Okay, and then remember, there are so many. In fact, there are too many that you become confused. So remember, for Form 1 and Form 2 and Form 3, you don't need to learn the rest. Okay, you learn maybe until okay, this is wrong. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, simple present, what we did just now. Okay, so look at the sentence. Rita writes a letter. Active. Passive will be a letter is written by Rita because this one S. So it becomes is written. Okay, this one for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, you need to learn. Simple present. Look at simple past. Okay, active. Rita wrote a letter. So passive will be a letter was written by Rita. Okay, that is simple past. So these two compulsory for you to know, Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3. And then we have another structure, perfect tense. Okay, Rita has written a letter. Passive, a letter has been written by Rita, has written. So passive will become has been written. Okay, this one you do not need to learn. Okay, it's not your level. Normally this one you write when you are in Form 4, this type of sentence structure. Okay, this one, yes, sometimes you need to use. Example, Rita will write a letter. Correct. Future, right? Will. So how to write in the passive? A letter will be written by Rita. Okay, this one sometimes you use for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. Just the same as this is model, okay? Not hyper. I don't know how become even hypergen is model. Model is the word can. Rita can write a letter. So passive will be a letter can be written by Rita. Okay. So this one sometimes you use. But the most important one is this one. Simple present you must know and simple past you must know. The rest you do not need to learn. Okay, there are many more. I just show it to you. After you become so confused. Okay, you have progressive. Rita is writing a letter. A letter is being written by Rita. You have past progressive. Rita was writing a letter. A letter was being written by Rita. Then you have past perfect. Rita had written a letter. Past tense. Passive will be a letter had been written by Rita. So had become had been. This one you can learn. Okay, future two will have written, will have been written, conditional, would write, would be written. This one you can learn. Okay, the rest don't confuse yourself. Okay, because these are higher level until Form 5. Okay, so my advice would be if you can write simple present in passive and simple past in passive, this is good. Okay, don't worry about the rest. Can you understand? Okay, so let's continue. There are three category here. Okay, which is important. Example. Okay, you can see here. Two you can see the two dot bermaksud yang paling senang. This is not given by me. Okay, this is the standard for grammar standard. So if you know all this means you can reach the easy level 2. Okay, but if you know all this, okay, you know yang lagi susah ni, you can reach level 4. Okay, so now we are looking at level 3. Teacher, what is level 3? Okay, let's look at level 3. Passive sentences with two objects. Rewriting an active sentence with two objects in passive voice means that one of the two objects become the subject and the other remain an object. Peningnya. Okay. Okay, let's look at. Okay. Which object to transform into the subject depends on what you want to put the focus on. Example, Rita wrote a letter to me. Okay. Correct, right? Okay, number 2, passive. A letter was written to me by Rita. Okay, correct. So object 1 is a letter. Object 2 is to me. Passive. I was written a letter by Rita. Okay, this one ayat yang jarang awak guna. Teacher, why like this? I was written a letter by Rita. Yes, but jarang digunakan. Okay, so this one is what you write. A letter was written to me. To me is satu objek. And then yang kedua by Rita. So 2. As you can see in the examples, adding by Rita does not sound very elegant. Yes. Tak cantik lah ayat dia. That's why it is usually dropped. Okay, so this is third level. You can write a letter, Rita wrote a letter to me. So in passive dia menjadi a letter was written to me. Me is the object and Rita is also its object. So ada dua object. So if you can understand this, you reach level 3. Okay, I repeat, if you do all this, you reach level 4. Okay, but normally I don't advise you for Form 1 and Form 2 and Form 3. Okay, so any questions so far? These are the rules. Peraturan, Okay, let's move on. Okay, I repeat, let's look at 2 only. Teacher, what are we learning? We are learning present simple. We are learning past simple. The rest, don't worry. Okay, so again, I repeat, we are using only present simple and past simple. So I make a cake. Passive, a cake is made by me. Okay, I made a cake. So a cake, this one is. Okay, this one is was. A cake was made by me. By me is not that important. So the rest, you do not need to learn because it is higher level. But actually, this is not high level, okay? You want to learn, you can learn this. Present continuous. I am making a cake. So a cake is being made by me. Okay, but I advise you to make sure that you can write present simple and past simple properly in the active sentence. Okay, then you are good in your writing. Okay, next. Okay, in a sentence, we have affirmative, we have negative, we have interrogative. So what is affirmative? Affirmative means ayat positif. What is negative? Negative is ayat negative. With the word no, not. Okay, interrogative is soalan or question. So there will be question mark. Okay, let's look at the first one. A book is written by John. Okay, negative. A book is not written by John. Question, is a book written by John? Okay. The song was sang or sung? I purposely put the wrong one. Sang or sung? Who can tell me the answer? Yeah, somebody, Khadija said, teacher, it is confusing. Yes, because you are learning more. That's why I tell you, don't learn more. That's why only concentrate on present simple and past simple. Okay, because you cannot reach that level. You are not 16 or 17 years old, so you can't understand this. Okay. Okay, that's what Khadija said. You can see it is confusing. Yes, that's why I told you don't learn more. Just learn the present simple and past simple. Okay. Good question. Any more? Okay, good. Agendra says sung. Yes. So this is a mistake. I purposely put the wrong one. So the song was sung. Good. Okay, the song was sung. So the song was sung by Susan. So negative, the song was not sung by Susan. Was the song sung by Susan? Okay, so you see here, awak belajar dua sahaja. Present and past, awak sudah pening, yes. Okay, because that's why normally in KGV, 95% students do not know how to write passive sentences. Okay. Okay, next. The cake is eaten. Eaten, correct or not? Yes. The cake is not eaten. Negative. Question, is the cake eaten? Okay. The room was clean. Just now we did right. The room was clean. So the room was not clean. You can use contraction here like wasn't. Wasn't. Okay. Isn't. Okay, like that. You can use contraction. So the room was clean. The room wasn't clean. So question, was the room clean? Okay. So bila pelajar sampai yang paling ini yang paling grammar yang paling susah ini passive, and then we have some more directed and direct and indirect speech. So dua ni biasanya pelajar akan confuse. Okay. So example, he opens the door for me. Positive. He does not open the door for me, negative. Does he open the door for me, interrogative. So ini adalah ayat aktif. Okay, ayat passive sentences. The door is open for me by him. Okay, so him is not important. The door is not open for me. Is the door open for me? So is this correct? Is this correct for ayat passive? What must we use for passive sentence? Look at the past participle. What's the past participle for open? Anybody? Can you answer? The door is open for me. So the door is not open for me. Is this correct? Is this correct? Who can answer? The door is open for me by him. The door is not open for me. Is the door open for me? Attendance are already given earlier. Okay, Magendra is asking attendance. Attendance is given earlier at the beginning of my comment. Okay? So Aida say open. Good. Okay, so ini salah. Teacher, your center is wrong. Yes. So this is also wrong because the formula is past participle. So ini mesti menjadi open. Okay, so the answer is open. The door is not opened for me, ed. Is the door opened for me? So this is the correct spelling. Okay. Okay, good. Khalid say this is wrong. Is open is wrong. Yes, good. At least you notice the mistake. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the last one. This is the end of our lesson. Where we're going to write. Okay, I checked the time. It's only 10 o'clock. Okay, never mind. Exercise on passive voice. Simple present. Okay, so you are going to rewrite the sentences in passive voice or passive sentences. Example, he opens the door. The passive will be the door is opened by him. Okay, you have to do number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to do this exercise and then you show me the answer in where? In your WhatsApp group. Okay, write in the WhatsApp group and then I will check your answers. Okay. So number 1, he opens the door. You should write the door is open for him. Number 2, we set the table. Set the table means you put plates, bowls, spoon, fork, everything on the table. Okay, for example, your mom is cooking, then your mom call you, Ida, set the table. Or Ida, can you please set the table for me? So what your mom means that your mom is asking you to put the plates, the bowls, the spoon, the fork, everything properly on the table. Maybe the napkins, okay? So can you understand the word set? Any question here? Okay, not answer here, okay? Do not answer here. Answer in the WhatsApp group. You can take a picture of your answer. You have to write the answers here. Okay, number 3, she pays a lot of money. Okay, no problem, right? You can understand. Number 4, I draw a picture. Yes. They wear blue shoes. Okay, easy. Yes. 6, they don't help you. He doesn't open the book. You do not write the letter. Does your mom pick you up? Does the police officer catch the thief? Okay, so you have to do number 2 to number 10. This is a written exercise. Okay, because there is a report, I can show you the report. Whatever your attendance, your attendance will be given to the JPN. Okay, I can even show you screen capture where is the website for the attendance. Okay. Okay, any question? So you have to write only 9 sentences. Okay, write in passive voice. Okay, next. Okay, are you listening? Just now we did. Okay, okay, I shouldn't show you the answer. Okay, simple present. Okay, now you're going to do, okay, simple past. Okay, this is the second exercise. Okay, so for this exercise, the test, okay, there's no sentence. Earlier, okay, wait, I stop the show. Okay, so earlier one, okay, this one is as a simple present. So you have to write passive sentence. But for this one, there is no sentence. Tak ada ayat dibagi. Okay, the question is say, let me big. Write passive sentences in simple past. Sekarang awak guna simple past. Okay, but the simple past is teacher tak ada. Yes, write your own sentences. So let's do number one together. Or anyone want to try number one? Anybody? The test right. Anybody want to write number one? Yes, question by Lava. Okay. Teacher, should we write our answer in a paper and send it in class group or straight away type the answer in the group? You can write on the paper, you can type, and you can send to me privately or you can send in the group. Okay, somebody is asking to reset attendance. Wait, later when the class is finished. Okay. Okay, let's look at how to write this. So you have two exercises to do. Okay, write passive sentences. The exercises also will be written in the laporan tu jabatan. The question will be asked. Okay, I show you example later on. Apakah penilaian dibuat semasa PDPC? So I have to write that. Penilaian secara lisan, secara bertulis. So I have to write all this. Okay, for the laporan teaching report for JPN. Okay, who wants to try? Okay, good. Aida is writing. The test is written. Good. Khalis is writing. The test was written by me. Good. Okay, Aida said the test is written. Good. Khadijah said the test was written by the teacher. Good. Okay, Daing said the test was written by me. Good. Okay, many of you can understand this. So don't be confused because you're not learning everything. Okay, you're learning only simple present and simple past. Okay, so you can write the test right. So you can write the test. Okay, sorry, I changed the pen. Okay, the test. Okay, I change the test. Okay, you can write is, you can write was. It's up to you. Okay, the test is or was. Then you must write the third. So the third is past participle is written. Okay, then your sentence is finished. But if you want to write by, you can continue. Yes. Good. Many of you can understand. Okay, the next. The table set. So just now I explained to you the word set. Set, what's the meaning? The cat feed. The light switch on. The house built. Dinner served. This computer sell not. Okay, not is I ask you to write negative sentence. The car stop not. Excuse, so negative. The table clean not negative. The children pick up not negative. Okay. So excuse. So I repeat. Don't worry about this. Okay. I will make sure that for this, I will take the picture of this and put in the WhatsApp group so you know the question. So this one also I will put in the WhatsApp group later on so you know the question. Okay, can you understand it? I repeat, this one I will put in the WhatsApp group for the simple present. And this one I will put in the WhatsApp group for simple past. Okay, please remember that simple present and simple past for passive sentences or voice is very important. You must know how to write before you go to Form 3 next year. Because when I'm teaching Form 3 also, compared to your Form 2 class, where we did conditional tense and also the subject verb, excuse, many of you can answer correctly, but not for my Form 3 class. Okay, about 40% could answer only for the subject verb. Okay, that's all. Reminder, attendance, right? Okay, where's attendance? Wait, I'm going to stop sharing. Where's attendance? Okay, I give you the attendance again. Attendance. Okay, where's attendance? Okay, I'm going to give the attendance. You can see that. Wait, wait, I'm copying the attendance. Am I sharing? I'm not sharing the screen anymore, right? Okay, I stop sharing first. I give you the attendance because somebody is asking for attendance. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm going to copy. I'm going to post here. No more attendance in the WhatsApp group, okay? Because tak hadir means I have to tell the principal or the PK1. Okay, so can you see? I put it up. Okay, this is the attendance. Okay, so you can copy here. Okay. Okay, question by Carly is good. Let's look at the question. Just now you were correct. Okay, some of you wrote. I will start from here. Okay, Lava says should write on the paper. Can, then you can take picture or you can type. It's up to you. Okay, Makera say, can you resend? Yes. Okay, the test was written by me. Correct, Carlis. The test is written correct. The test was written by the teacher. Correct. Okay, Da-Ing say, the test was written by me. Correct. Good. Aida say, the test was written correct. Lava say, the test was written by the student. Good. And Nawa say, the table was set by me. Okay, this one I'm not going to answer. You write first, then I'll give you, I will check the answer, then I'll give you the marks. Okay, the test was written by my sir. My sir is wrong. Okay, next one. Teacher, but teacher, this is simple past. So should we use only yes? If simple past, you use only was. Good question, yes. Okay, but teacher, this is simple past. Yes. So Khadija noticed that the second exercise is only simple past. Okay, so Khadija is good because she noticed. Yes. It is simple past, so you must use simple past. Okay, for example, Lawa say the cat was fed by him. Okay, Khalis again. Teacher, can we write the tables was not clean? The table, look at the table. Table here is plural, right? So be careful with the tables. So tables is was or were. Okay. So Khadija said the table was not clean. Teacher, can we write like that? Yes, can, but be careful of the singular and plural. Jazwi say the test is written by my teacher. Be careful, it is present or past. Okay, so I share the screen again. Okay, I repeat the last time. Exercise properly. Okay, there are two exercises. This one, the exercise is simple, present. This one, where you have no sentences, the exercise is simple, past. Okay, just now Khadija said simple past, right? So everything must be in simple past. Any question? So because I want to give you exercises, so I'll stop the lesson earlier, and then you can do the exercise straight away, and then I can mark your exercises. Okay? Any question? So that's all. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, I repeat again. Okay, I read the first one with the sentences here. You have to spell. Okay, but the second exercise, it is simple past. So this one, no sentences. You have to write your own sentences. So you have to write in simple past. Okay, I repeat, this one is simple present, where you have to change the sentences. And then this is simple past, where you have to write your own sentences. Okay, so that's all. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, any question? Before we end, why I end early today? Because you have to write the sentences, right? And then you have to send to me. So I've given you the link. I repeat, this is the link, or should I share again? Okay, so I repeat here the last one. Okay, those who just came in, please write your attendance. Okay, this is your attendance form. I will not share in the group. Okay, you can share your answers in the group. So after this, I will post the two questions or the two question one exercise for present, another exercise for past. Okay, any question before I end? I end early because you have to do the exercises. Okay, any question? Any question? Any question? No question. Send by tonight. Yes, Magenra, good question. Yes. When I give you exercise, finish it before the next lesson. So you don't accumulate, kumpulkan, okay? Kumpulkan, accumulate all your exercises. Then you have no time to do. Okay, that's why I finish early. The reason I finish early is because I want you to do the exercises. Okay? No question. Okay, good. So I'm going to end. Then I will share the questions in the WhatsApp group. So quickly do and then send me the answers. Then I will mark the answers immediately. Okay, any question? No question. Okay, Daing say. Ali say no question. Good. Daing say no question. Good. Okay, that's all. I will sign off now. Okay, this is the end of the lesson. And then reminder, if you are not polite in the comment, I will delete you from comment. I will kick out you from the live telecast. Okay, please write proper comments because you are still in the class. Okay, then you're learning. Okay. Jasmine said thank you, teacher. You're welcome. Aida said thank you, teacher. Welcome. Haris, thanks. Okay, welcome. Lava. Okay, welcome. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for attending the class today. I say thank you. Okay. So, Kali say thank you. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. Okay. Lisa say thanks. Patricia, Kali. Okay, Hari say sorry. Okay, please be polite. If you learn to, you do not learn to be polite, many people would not like you. Okay. Okay. Alicia say thank you. Yes. So far, let me check. There are 19 students only. 19 out of 49. So 30 are missing. Okay, I have to report this to the PK1 and also principal. Okay, Lina also said thank you. Oh yes. Okay, have a nice day. Take care of yourself. That's all. I will give the questions now. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.